guys, Steve here at B&S Customs. Got cousin Mike with me. Today we're working on a 2003 Impala. We got a electrical gremlin, to say the least.
Chevrolet's high quality.
Yep. What happens is we got both parking turn signals turned on at the same time.
Turn signals are working. Yep. Parking lamps are not.
So we checked the relays, checked the fuses, we checked the sockets to the bulbs too. Doesn't seem to be that. So now we're going to tear everything apart and start looking for a bad wire. So we'll see what we find here. Here we go. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do here is try to isolate the power to the turn signals, right, Mike?
Correct.
All right, so we got a handy dandy
power probe
yep.
with its weight in gold.
That's right.
This one has a voltmeter that comes on here. You can switch from power to ground also. Plus you have a dedicated ground that you can also use. So when you're diagnosing, it's an incredible tool, especially if you're trying to go idiot proof. Yep,
in the parking lot where we were first diagnosing this, it was awesome. You hook it right up to the battery and away we go.
We didn't have that before.
No, we didn't. We had the lights on though too. So what you're hearing right now is we turn the parking lights on only, and we're testing for ground and power here. And
power there. We have our ground, but we also have solid power on our turn signal, which shouldn't be happening. So now we're gonna have to find out where the drawing power from. Yep. Prior, when we tested this in the parking lot, we did not have power on the parking lot.
We didn't.
Side.
It was dead.
Right. So now we have an intermittent problem. So we're gonna be
driving at 20 miles. Shook something.
20 miles at 90 miles an hour. An O3 car floating. That was an incredible experience.
Drives like a cloud.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have power to the socket right now, but the light bulb does not come on at the moment. If I show you the dash here, you'll see that both of the turn signals are on solid on the dash, and you see the bulb's working fine there. But when we plug it in the socket, the bulb's going to be off.
No bueno.
You can see with the parking lights on only, both of the signals are on. Well, you just pulled the bulb out, so the one went off. But you see they're on solid right now, and they should both be off. You just plug the bulb back in. We verified the socket has power to both straight power and signal, because the parking lights are on.
So this is a conundrum that we deal with on a regular basis. We have ground. Clearly, we have 12.4 volts. We have 12.1 volts.
That's right.
We verified the bulb works on both sides, which we were trying to duplicate again. And this is the life of a mechanic right here. This is why I chose body work instead of mechanical.
This works good. Works good. Works good. So now when we put it in the socket, it should just turn on, as we just showed, but...
Nothing. Can't put it in backwards. Can you? You can in this car apparently, but still, nothing. Incredible.
Yeah, that is odd.
So this is what we call a gremlin.
They did say to try running a separate ground wire to the socket.
Correct.
Even though we just tested and proved that, we could still try and bypass it and
so we'll
do that.
Apart here and see what we can pull off.
What we read online on one of the forums was a guy suggested that the socket itself has a bad ground. So when Mike supplies a new ground to the socket, there it goes.
All right, why don't you hop inside? I'll keep the ground on out here and
yep.
Let's see if this fixes our problem.
Okay, I got the car and accessory. I'm gonna try the right turn signal. I got a right turn signal blinking and the left one is off now.
All right.
Left signal is blinking on the dash.
All right, so we are chasing a bad ground.
And now they are both on solid when you remove the extra ground.
Perfect. Thank you, online for it.
Yes, thank you very much. Saved us 10 days of fighting.
Oh, thank God. All right, dude. All we have to do is jump
The socket. Should we check the other side too, or you think it's just the side?
I think it's just this one side. I bet you the ground.
Oh no, you're right, because it worked. When you had it in there, it was working fine.
So what we'll do is I'll bring some wire over tomorrow with a couple eyelets. And...
Day 2 here, and we took a break last night. It was getting kind of late, so now we're going to finish off the wiring here. We're going to run a new ground to the socket, and let's go over what we got here to do that with. All right, so what'd you bring, Mike?
We were being lazy, but I always have some spare wiring harnesses around, so we've got a couple of body grounds off of some former Chevy and Nissan harnesses. Due to the age of the vehicle, we're not being real careful with what we're doing here. We just got to get her to survive maybe another 12 months or so.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead and splice these in, add a couple grounds there, clean up some spots on the core support to bolt into, brought a couple screws, a couple connectors, and hopefully we'll be good.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get started. So we're hunting for the black wire, the ground.
So we have a small one here, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut back all of this tape and try and find where it goes into a larger mass. We'll tie into there, and then we'll find some spot either on the top of the core support here or in the front that we'll drill a hole, clean up, and add a ground to it. That should hopefully cure our problems for a while.
Let's give it a shot. We're not making a horror film here, so don't slice your hand.
Trying not to. It happens though. That's what they make more fingers for.
Alright, so we found the black wire in there.
We should be good on this one. We got a lot of length on the surface loop here, so we're just gonna peel it apart.
Strip them.
We'll strip both ends of these, and then we'll connect it with our supplementary ground that we're throwing in.
Got a nice auto stripper there, very nice mic.
Yeah, they're fun.
I know, I used to use them back in the day.
Then, well, it's better than using our teeth like we use.
Or the razor blade.
Right.
Wire nut it. Oh, let's place.
If it was a newer car, we'd definitely be soldering these joints.
Yeah.
Age of the vehicle, and
it only has 300,000 miles on it, and it probably only has 6 months left to go.
if we're lucky.
Yeah.
Actually, if we're luckier, it'll be gone before then.
Yeah. There you go. There's our new ground.
We'll start putting all the loom back on. We'll retape this, make it look like we were never here.
So we got it taped up, got the bus place on there, all taped together. You see down there, it looks nice joint, and now we're looking for a place to connect this bad boy to. I say we just get a self-tapping screw and zip her in.
We could do that. If you ever have a cheater method, you don't have, because this is nice high-strength steel here from GM. You do have to pre-drill these if you're going to do it. You can tap it, you can use self-tapping screws, but you always have to pre-drill on this. You do have a couple points that are already done. You could, if you have the right size eyelet, you can cheat, go underneath one of these as long as you clean up the metal ahead of time. Same thing with one of your fender bolts. Anything that goes to the main chassis is where you want to be. Usually the closer to the motor, the better, but or to the battery connections. But this should work fine. In fact, yeah, we'll do that. We'll go straight to the first part. We'll pre-drill the hole and go.
All right, I'll grab the drill.
All right, so we're going to end up this top corner here so we can service it in the future. Hopefully never again. All right, so the only thing we're going to want to do, we're going to end up tapping this screw first just to make sure it's going to work. And we did not bring a tap set tonight, so we're going to try and manhandle this. So we'll go through a couple different drill bit sizes until we get it right. Apparently we did the first try, so we'll take that.
Let's say I got some taps over there. We could, worst came to worst.
And the only thing we want to do is after I get this started, we'll pull it back out, clean up the surface metal.
Yeah, I got a wire brush.
Perfect. So we'll clean up this area. We already got a nice thread going through there, so we should be able to put this in and out as we need it. We'll put some dielectric grease on there if we have it.
There we go.
And off to the right.
So we're just using sandpaper instead of the wire brush. A little bit better to use. Nice clean surface there for the ground. You keep going until all the paint's off, you got bare metal. We got it all sanded down there, and after working the screw back and forth a little bit, finally went all the way through now and just snugging it in.
And now we're going to see if our
hack job works.
Fix, it's a magical fix.
Yep.
So
yeah, they're still there. I have light. I have both lights.
Okay, our dashboard lights are normal.
I got the right blinker going, left one's static. Left one's blinking, right one's static. It's fixed.
This house is clear.
This house is clean. Awesome job.
So this is our, where are we going with this? Redneck fix of the week?
Yeah.
I guess we could go that way. So once again, this 03 Impala has survived yet another crisis.
That's right. It's like there's a truck on Top Gear they couldn't kill. It was a Toyota something.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell it is. Hilux or I think that was it. Yeah.
My kid bought one of those.
I don't blame him, man. I think he flooded a thing in an ocean and it came back. There you go. Got it done. It's a pretty simple job once we found that gremlin.
Yeah, so. Just 2 hours of going to pick up the car and bringing it back. It took longer than that.
Yeah, actually, I know. Yeah, it took more driving around town than actually doing the fix there. So advice is check your grounds. Yeah, and remember, even if the meter shows it's grounded, double check it like we did because it was the culprit, even though the meter said it was good ground. Yep. So hope that helps someone out there. Remember to like the videos and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time. Take it easy.
Take care.